So hot. Scorching desert sun. Pumpkins like it though. And what's up guys, Technicals here. Kind of a nothing burger video, but I figured I'd update people on my mining shed, my exhaust solution for dealing with the heat. Because when I first put out the video about the exhaust solution, a lot of people were saying like, you know, maybe they had some doubts on whether or not it would work. Because just to recap, this is my building. It's a detached garage. It has its own power supply. That little lean-to over there, that's where the air comes in. I've got 3 AC infinity fans pulling air in through various filtration, and it comes into the mining shed. And so the shed is back there. I don't want to get too close to it because I don't want to turn the miners off, but the air comes in. The air comes in through there into the miners, and then it's exhausted out the picture window. That's the silencer. That keeps it quiet, and then it comes out the top. So when I built the shed, I said, you know, all that exhaust heat's coming into this building. And so you would think, oh, it's going to get trapped and it's going to be 9 billion degrees in here. And so I have those 2 exhaust fans. They're both 5,000 CFM, if I recall correctly, 24-inch fans in the very tippity top of the building. And so my thinking is if I'm always pulling out the hottest air, that being in the very top of the building, then the air down below will move up to replace it. So if I'm constantly pulling out the hottest air and not just any air, then it will keep the temperatures under control. Furthermore, the room is designed to keep any of this air in here to get back into the shed. Now I've got the door cracked now because the ASICs are going apeshit. They're at max full throttle because the air they're pulling in is hot, and so it's creating a vacuum and I can't really get around it. I put in 2 filters into the door here just to kind of offset that, but man, they're pulling so hard. I think next summer I'm going to have to look at another solution of pumping more fresh air in. But the question is it working? Because today we're at the start of a heat wave and it's pretty early. It's like 11 a.m., so it's only about 90 Fahrenheit right now, but it's hot. And it's been hot all night. It's not like we cool down at night that much, and so it's actually not bad in here. I sweat at the drop of a hat, and you can see here I'm a little moist. Little moist there, maybe it's starting to, you know, kind of get a little glaze going, but it's not bad. I mean, I'm in this building and it's cooler than it is outside. Now, obviously I'm not in the sun outside, and so there's going to be some cooling there, but this method works wonders. And I know that works wonders because I left this fan running one night and I came in here and it was 100 billion degrees. It was the middle of a supernova because that fan was pulling down that hottest air and recirculating it around the building, and it just made everything soak in, and it was a super duper hot in here. So as long as I leave that fan off, then all the hot air goes to the top, and that's where the hottest air collects. That air gets pulled out, and then the slightly cooler air moves up. Now it's still hot. I got a thermometer in here somewhere. I suppose I could just clip the microphone on my shirt like a normal person, but this thermometer is sitting here at the back of the building, and it says 90 Fahrenheit right now. Additionally too, I do crack this window here, and you do feel a breeze come in because those exhaust fans pull way more of a vacuum than anything else. And so I want to make sure that they're able to move that heat out, and so I do leave that there just to continue some flow, and the air that's being pulled in the shed by the AC infinity fans, it's just not up to task. And I think a lot of that has to do with the filters that I have in place, because pulling the air through the filters, the fans have to work harder. You know, it's just, you have to make up for it with additional fans and additional surface area that it can pull the air through, because you have to filter the air in some way. And so moving forward, one of the additions or modifications to the shed is probably to be a cut in another intake fan, multiple intake fans, etc., just so I can have that added flow. That's not an issue at all during the winter because the ASIC fans don't spin as fast because they don't need to cool down as much. And so they're not pulling the same vacuum. You don't need to pull in as much air. I certainly don't want to exhaust that air in the dead of winter because I want it to stay warm in here. Point being, after all of this, my system works. Don't gaslight me. So anyway, if you like videos like this where I walk around and talk for approximately 6 to 9 minutes, I think this will be, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how your farm's doing in all this heat, because the heat wave is stretching across North America. It seems like it's everywhere. It's super duper hot, and oh my God, the humidity, off the charts. So let me know how it is in your neck of the woods. Let me know what you're doing for it, if it's working, if it's not working, and if you're just kind of calling it quits until we get some cooler fall weather. Let me know in the comments below. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel. I'm The Technicals. See you next time.